buffers.
What was that about?
I don't know. The way is open. Come.
The Guardian. I forgot that monstrosity was here.
It will not harm us. The cube is just ahead. On our guard!
What was that about?
One of the Haradrim must have left a trap to ward off demons. Or the demon-blooded.
Seems like something you'd remember, Tyrael.
Yes, it does. The door has been sealed. Runic locks. 4 of them.
One for each Haradrim. Jared Kane, Ibn Fard.
Zoltan Kuhl and Talrasha. They would have left the keys here in case they were ever needed. Come, we start our search in the scriptorium.
Did they not tell you about any of this?
I was distant in those days. When you are ready, I will open the way. They were the greatest thinkers of their time, but also unruly, unpredictable. But all of that is in the histories. I doubt I could tell you much more.
Never known Tyrael to pass off a good yarn.
You've seen the power of this land for yourself. Where better to make weapons against the burning hells? Jared Kane's refuge.
What's that stone there? Be welcome to this place of words, Haradrim. Oh, the path is open. Let these scribes be your hand when you cannot hold a quill. They know our tongue.
Charles Arcant.
Looks like a ward of some sort. What's written on the stones? He was Deckard's great-grandfather removed, or what have you. Deckard took after him, but Jared was a bit of a shady character, to be honest. There's this story about Jared. Apparently a plague rolled through his village when he was a kid. Where everyone else died, he and his family survived. Can't prove it, but I think he might have made a bargain with something bigger than himself. Got in over his head. Got the vision.
A novel theory. Jared was the one who devised the Herodric language. He hoped it would be a beacon for all those
Blank.
waiting to be inscribed.
Well, this is a scriptorium. Plenty of words to choose from. Let's take a look around.
Talrasha would bring the others to task. But Fard is too suspicious.
And he was something of a recluse, wasn't he?
They all were, in their own ways. The only thing that brought them together was need.
But he...
Terrible need.
Stake. If I must force them to cooperate, so be it.
What becomes of us? Damn oblique. Cyril, you know it?
This is the wisdom of the Tarn. For all things end in winter. The answer is frost. Kidu.
Avas.
Avas.
It said hello. From whence comes the water? That's an old Zani Sioux riddle. Supposed to make their children think about the world. I think the answer is fire. To me. But hold on. These are the elements of the Vizierite, Jared's clan. Tanu, Orthu, Kidu. Fire, lightning, frost. There we are.
Take the sigil. That will be our key. I remember seeing him here, bent over his desk. He did not smile when he saw me. A terrible weight pressed upon his heart, made his head bow. But his hand never left the page. He wrote on into the night.
Hold fast.
We should return to the main chamber.
Skovos has a lesson for us. Be wary of the heavens and the hells alike. Neither understands us. Neither will allow us to grow. Perhaps Tyrael knows this. Perhaps it is why he brought us together. Only to leave. Humanity is in its infancy. The Herodrim will be its coming of age.
Jared and I were never close. He did not trust me. But he is the reason the Haradrim remembers itself. The symposium, where Ibn Fahd taught the younger Haradrim. That smell.
Pipeweed. Fahd had a habit. Strange looking thing.
Fahd's sigil must be in here.
That statue in the center of the room. I want to give it another look. Is this?
An illusion. These are the fractured peaks.
Oh, hells. That damn statue. I knew there was something it reminded me of.
They are coming.
I need time.
You have it. Our lives are yours.
Tal Rasha.
This may have been too great a risk.
A necessary risk. The vault shall be safe now. Those who hunt us will be forever lost in the forest.
Fahd must have trained Haradrim in this place. Tyrion, you alright?
Yes. I had not expected to see them again. Let's press on.
At times I wonder if I am the only mage here with a shred of caution. Tyriel presents us with 3 stones. Fragments of the World Stone itself. And who do we hand them to? Zoltan Kuhl. He is the most gifted transmutationalist among us, true, but the man reeks of ambition. And he looks at those stones like a wolf in a henhouse. I will be keeping an eye on him.
Bouquet.
The stone is prepared.
And he knows it. Haradrim, the Lord of Hatred, can see us only how he uses us. As his toys, his prey. Today, we become more than that. We become a threat.
They are here.
Be strong, my friends.
They retreat to his side.
They know where the true fight will be. I pray for the people of this city.
That day was the first. The first time we imprisoned a prime evil. But it was not without cost. By the battle's end, the city of Abu-Khair had ceased to be.
Tal, I hate to complain, but our last delivery of pipe leaf was abysmal. One breath, and such a painful fog descended that I became lost in my own chambers. For our next order, might we stipulate that the leaf be Chaldean in origin? Talsarak is not... Your name is stricken. No longer will you call yourself Harodrim. To seek what the immortals have is to betray all we are. Bury him.
One of their own, not to death, but to a disagreement so deep it could only be resolved by expulsion. It changed them. The path is open. Come.
Perception is a knife with a bladed handle. To see, hear, smell, taste, touch, and sense all that surrounds us is both an incredible power and a path to the asylum. The Amawit mages understood this dichotomy, enough to teach us to wield perception, but precious little for putting it down. How I wish that I could.
Take the sigil.
Tyrell, why those moments? Why would Fard preserve them?
I do not know.
Guess then.
Because these are moments every Haradrim will know at some point in their lives, losing everything, even in victory. Let us return. Ibn knew what people were capable of, but he fought for them, all the same. Of course.
What did you lose?
For a time,
That's why you left us.
so many people died in those years. The quiet. But I found my way back. The workshop of Zoltan Kuhl. Step carefully. I do not know what we will find in here. Beware. Let nothing touch you.
He's the reason Evol's trying to kill us. Not a doubt in my mind.
Entrusted me with the Soul Stones. When I asked him why, he told me, the stones will show you. I took them to my chambers, hoping for even the smallest sign. But I was met with dark nothingness. I went to bed, frustrated, and a thought crossed my mind. They are nothing to my eyes, as I am bound by the rules of this world. These stones require one to see beyond what is there, to achieve true understanding. But not how they end. I jolt awake, burned by candle wax on my hands, feeling like I've been teleported to an unfamiliar place. I've even begun to cover the cracks in my door with blankets, to conceal the flickering candlelight from the other Haradrim, namely Tal Rasha. I know he worries I'm working myself too hard. But once I can finally show him my work, he'll understand why.
Focused.
Tyrael.
Steady.
Move! We can outlast it. Just hold on. Let's get out of here.
There's the sigil. I remember this room. This is where Kul performed the first experiments with the Soul Stones. He spent a month in here. Every day I came to watch his progress. And then, lightning struck. The stone bled light. The vault shook. And when it was over, I could see his teeth shining in the dark. Kul was the one who saw humanity's future, and the one who knew the cost of failure, stagnation.
Albeir, swinging away.
One more. Tal Rasha, the beating heart. Get back!
Guys! Kill them before they scatter! What were you gonna say? The beating heart of the Haradrim. What was he doing down here?
Tal Rasha was learning to embalm living flesh. Flesh touched by the burning hells.
Ugh, poor sod.
Destruction incarnate. How can Baal ever be contained if all he touches will crumble? Perhaps Baal's myopia is his weakness. Give him a target, a nemesis to focus his energies from wanton chaos to a single infuriating point. It would not divert him long, but thousands might be spared.
This is old growth. Been this way for a while.
The Fallen were sleeping last time I was here. One must have woken, and it woke all the rest.
Has withdrawn again, claiming he's on the verge of a breakthrough with the Soul Stones. Nothing can distract me, he says. Until now.
Something's wrong. That still hasn't said anything.
No!
stop too.
No, no. That's exactly what Mephisto wants. We keep moving.
Tal Rasha's sigil is under attack. We have to cut our way through. Take it. Good. Let us leave. Now. Tal Rasha gave all of himself for the Haradrim, and I cherished him.
Well, that's all of them.
Laura, the Guardian!
Oh, good. Get in formation. Bring it down.
Damn it all! It's warding itself!
The sigils will break the wall.
Good! Bring it in close! Strike the final blow. Destroy it.
Oh, blasted thing.
The way is open. The cube is within reach. There.
Untouched all these years. Have the pieces of the blade ready. Once we've prepared the cube, we'll need them. This was Tal Rasha's hand.
Oh, yes. He couldn't stop shaking. He was so eager. Humble, too. Hopeful. but that was a long time ago.
Ah, you forgot.
Ah, yes. You remind me of him, you know?
Is my handwriting that bad?
Only sometimes. But it's more than that. Do you remember when we first met?
It's cruel to test an old man's memory.
You asked this old man how it felt to become mortal. No one else had.
I was presumptuous.
You were compassionate. You showed me how to be human. That's how I knew the Order was in good hands when I left. And it still is. Look. We've shaped the blade that will banish a prime evil. What's wrong?
Oh, no.
You, to my side. We must speak.
You said you could handle this.
And I have.
Have you? Because I am not. What happened?
My father was far stronger than I believed. He is devouring you. And soon, there will be nothing left.
I am dying.
We have time yet. We must drive him out before he spreads further. Open the way. If we are cautious, we may avoid my father's gaze.
There you are.
Run! Burn him away! Nothing can remain! Do not speak my name, mongrel.
Cease this. I want to tell you something. All your life, you've surprised me at all times. You might be the closest thing I have to an equal. But I've never once been surprised by your children. Take this one. He wakes upon your blood in his veins. A gift he doesn't want from a being he can't understand. What is the first thing he thinks to do? He hunts you, and he kills you. They're all like this, you know. Driven by instinct, rotting in the mud until satisfied or dead. Your son, his obsessions, his flighty heart. Your servant, Elias, his desperate need for a mother's bosom. All of them, Lilith.
Here, quickly!
Lilith, your war is over. You looked inside me. You saw the wounds. You know what your children will do to themselves. You waste so much time making up for their failings, and it will never be enough. Because they cannot be more than what they are, my daughter.
Silence! This way.
Give up this vessel, or die with it.
He has barred the way. Now, open it!
Enough.
Lily!
She can't hear you. You would never outrun fate, you know. You're just another lamb. But do not fear. Your death will be swift. The dark comes.
Be silent. Survive.
It took an eon to make you. To break you will only take a moment.
Run, child! I care not if you tire. You will run! My blood runs through your veins. I am within you. I am part of you. So use that strength, damn you! Live!
The storm is still coming.
Of course it is. We did not seal the breach. We did not drive him out. Look.
If you are to live, you must sever the bond.
I gave my children a world and the strength to make it their own. And all I have to show for it is you. Yours.
My friends, can you hear me? Wake up. Easy there.
What happened?
You fell unconscious and would not wake. Lorath went to find you aid. But you no longer need it, do you?
Hells. Lilith is gone.
I see. Join me. There are things to do before we depart. intruders from the volcano. We must deal with them before we seal the vault. I will channel the magic and restore the seal. I have forgotten what it was like to be an angel. Lort does not know this. I try to recall, but it's like light dancing on the edge of a sword. Such a startling absence. But in that absence, I must look at what is left. So, what is left? Isn't it? To touch the divine and have it ripped away it is... When we have the time, we should speak of this more. But for now, the blade is reforged. Let us find Lort and end this.
Thank you, Tyrael.
Thank you. Lort was headed for Celestia. If we follow his path, we may meet him on the road. This is Lort's.
He wouldn't leave it behind.
Damn it. I shall find another way. Go. Lort can't be far.
The man never knew when to stop. Damn fool. Like the rest of you.
step away from him.
Failure to the end. The Horadrim have become that which they swore to fight. It is my duty to end it. Akarat! Grant me your blessing!
Stand firm!
Tyrael!
Defend yourself. I shall hold back the time.
All who stand against Akarat will meet Loran's fate!
Sisters of old, to me!
Why did you kill him?
Because he was a threat to Akarat, our only salvation!
He only wanted to help you.
He was a broken man who could not tell his demons from his friends!
Damn it all! He had finally found peace!
He chose this path! Queen of the Amazons! Keeper of the Isles! And I cast you back to the sea! Akarat!
I should see to Lorath.
Hochkil Mirko Lamlu. Lay down your arms, old friend. Your duty is done.
Duty. He gave everything he had for it. And this is his reward. betrayed and murdered. Damned to eternity on the Tree of Whispers. And all the while, Mephisto laughs as we fall.
Lorath was the last of my order. Perhaps the one I knew best. He would tell us to leave him here. To ride out with your mother's weapon and drive it into Mephisto's heart. To save as many souls as we can.
The dead deserve nothing, while the living are in danger.
So he said. But we will bury him at least. We have what we came for. The blade. The cube. And now, we must gather our allies before the end. I will ride to Celestia. Meet me there.